What is going on? I don't have my thing in here. What is going on, everyone? We are here. And we got to talk about it, man. Drew Brees. Oh, it's like. Thank God. Yeah, I think it's time it came. He had a good career, but I mean you could tell, especially after that last game, he was done. And my camera is terrible. But yeah, man, he's gone, man. Want to know what your best memories of Drew Brees? You have to give a big ups to him, man. He decided to come to New Orleans after the San Diego Chargers thing didn't happen. Drew Brees, not, no, they didn't. He said, "Time to play, Daddy Daycare, Drew. He can shape up his athlete kids to be outstanding citizens." Yeah, no doubt. Wish him the best on retirement, but it was just clear, especially after that last playoff game, he just didn't have it anymore. So it was just best that he went and retired, and the Saints now can move on, potentially try to either keep Jameis Winston or in this draft someone. I think if they were trying to get a Mac Jones from Alabama, I think that would make a lot of sense for the Saints. Because obviously people were throwing out their names for the Russell Wilson trade, which I don't see that happening. But he gone, man. Let's look up some stuff here. Yeah, 20 years, man. You know, he's the all-time leading passer. Obviously, Brady's more than likely is going to pass him at that. But Drew, he came to New Orleans. He helped lift up this that city. They won them a championship. Who would have ever thought the New Orleans Aints would have won a championship? And one thing we don't really consider with Drew Brees is that Drew Brees has also completely changed the history of college football as well. Because when you look at it, during that time period, when Saban was with the Dolphins, and they had the choice of Dante Culpepper or Drew Brees. Well, the Saints got Drew Brees, and the Dolphins got Dante Culpepper. And Dante Culpepper played like pepper with them, and it just couldn't get it going. The Saints wasted Drew Brees' career for almost the past decade. Um, I don't know if they wasted his career. I really meant you would have thought that the Saints, especially after that run when they won the title, you would have thought they would have had a legit chance of getting at least getting back to another one and winning it. So can you be disappointed that he only has one? I mean, potentially, but a lot of times having one is better than having none. So you do look back at that time with the Saints like they could have had more. He had decent help. Yeah, the offense was always good. The defense had times where they were good and bad. They went back and forth. The coaching was there. I think the whole Bounty Gate thing just completely ruined them. Them not having Sean Payton that year just kind of that was Obviously, we didn't know it at the time, but that was the downfall of this team. They were able to always be in contention, but they were never able to get back over that hump again. But yeah, those ribs this year for Drew was Brees. At least got a ring. Brees and Rodgers just not as good as Brady. Guys, sorry. I mean, I would definitely agree with that. Brady, he even proved it this year. Well, proved it in the playoffs anyway. That Brady is on a whole different level when it comes to this. Brees, and we never really truly gonna know how bad Drew Brees' ribs were. I know he came back. If you look at that playoff game, he clearly just wasn't the same. So it's kind of like I don't know, man. I mean, I said there were times the Saints had opportunities to seal games in the playoffs. For example, 2017 and 2019 playoffs against the Vikings. Yeah, that Vikings one. Hope Reeves enjoys it. Yeah, but I got to give it to the Saints for that Vikings game. The Vikings game is what really got me started here. I mean, I did a reaction to it, and that's kind of was the beginning of all of this. So, thank you, Saints. My man Nick Norman said, "Thank God now Saints go 0-16." No, they won't go 0-16. It is very curious to see what they're gonna do with the quarterback position. The Saints definitely had issues with the referees in the postseason games. That definitely did not do them any good. I was going through some stats, man. Like I said, I think those reels played a big part. If you look back at his 2019, the 2019 season, he was in 11 games. He still finished a little under 3,000 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So he still had it. I just think he was older, and the injuries catch up to you. Unless your name is Tom Brady, injuries are gonna catch up to you, and those caught up to him. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna head on out of here. But I had to come on here and we had to talk about it, man. Drew Brees number tired. Matt Rodgers and Big Ben, but going first, Browns losing back to back. The Saints records for that 2021 might be 9-7. Um, I think the Saints win. Even now without Drew Brees, I still think it's gonna be potential. It's been obviously it depends on what they're gonna do with the quarterback position. I think now they definitely gonna have to do their best to try to resign Winston. I still believe Winston under Peyton would be a lot better and cut down on his interceptions. Because I don't know what because honestly, even if you look at Tampa Bay with James Winston, Brady threw a bunch of Brady threw a lot of interceptions too in the beginning with the Bucks. He didn't really start getting his mojo together until the end of the season. So he was doing a lot of James Winston stuff then. So I think you at least sign James to 1 or 2 year deal. Let James be the guy. See if what you got in there. If not, and if he's the guy, you pay him. If not, you let him go and you draft or find somebody else. But I think he's give it to James at this point. Yeah, Dak is gonna have to get it done, man. That big contract that he signed, he's gonna have to. Yeah, he definitely gonna have to get it done. And all right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Like I said, I wanted to come on and talk about it, and I was trying to come up with an idea today to do for a video anyway. And this happens, and I'm gonna count this as a video for me. How did that do that? Definitely don't know what's going on with my phone right now. Phone is tripping. But yeah, Green Bay can't lose another NFC championship. Oh, they can lose it. Don't get me wrong, but hopefully they can improve and get better as well. Because you got Aaron Rodgers there, and it's like they have almost no help, especially from offensive line position. They got to. That's the name of the game this year. At the end of the offseason, and when it comes to the draft, O line help for these quarterbacks. Russell needs it in Seattle, and Rodgers needs it in Green Bay. Patrick Mahomes needs it in Kansas City. Got to get that O line play. Because when you go against a good defensive line, because the MVP for Tampa Bay to me wasn't even Brady. The MVP was that defense. That defense showed up in the postseason. So that's what you really need to go against that. And we shall see if they do that. All right, guys. That's going to be for me. Until we meet again.